Hello everyone, my name is James from Assassin's Creed Hub, and today I'll be talking about the rumors on the next Assassin's Creed game. The last Assassin's Creed Odyssey, was released on October 2nd, 2018, more than a year ago, and since then, a lot of rumors have been going around about a sequence and how Ubisoft would take the series into the new generation of consoles. Since Assassin's Creed Odyssey was released, people tried to figure out where the next Assassin's Creed would be located. Many people thought the game would be located in Japan because of a picture found in the end of Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. The picture showed the Horizon, the Greek letter Omega, and a Japanese symbol. The Horizon represented Assassin's Creed Origins, and the Omega represented Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Both these games came out, and because of that, people thought an Assassin's Creed in Japan was almost confirmed. But besides the picture, there was no other information to back up the rumor. On January 9th, a fortune leaker leaked information about a new Assassin's Creed game. The game would be called Assassin's Creed Ragnarok, codename Kingdom, and it would be released on September 29th. The leaker also shared information about the game's plot, platforms, and mechanics. According to the fortune leaker, the game is to be announced on the upcoming PlayStation 5 event to be happening around mid-February this month. Mm, and one thing that supports the rumor is an Easter egg found on the game The Division 2, also from Ubisoft. And on the game, there is a poster that shows Nordic warrior holding the Apple of Eden with the title of Valhalla. Assassin's Creed Ragnarok was also leaked on the Italian game shop with a Mjolnir edition, the Thor's Hammer, and on the German Amazon with a Valhalla edition, which is basically a Nordic heaven for your old mythology gameplay. According to the leaker, the game would be released on the old generation, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and also on the new one, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series. But he's also confirmed that the game, like most Assassin's Creed games, will also come to PC. The game would have more RPG mechanics than ever, with different classes and a skill based tree on classes. Also have a durability, and runes can be added to it. A berserker mode would be a thing, and most importantly, finally, I think that all and every single one Assassin's Creed fan wanted back. The Hidden Blade is back, and he said that the Hidden Blade would be, if upgraded, insta kill, so you wouldn't have to hit the enemy with a Hidden Blade and fight him after that. You would kill him right away, which is fantastic. Stealth and parkour would also be upgraded. Sailing would be more focused on traveling rather than on combat, like Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Reputation system would be present in a game like Red Dead Redemption, when you can be either the bad guy or the good guy. Your decisions in the game will impact that. The Fortune Leaker also confirms conquest battles like in Odyssey, and with a map with all Northern Europe. So we can expect cities like London, Paris, Kiev, and New York in the game. Difficulty would be more focused on combat rather than the player's level, like Origins and Odyssey. So you'll have to do things like parry and dodge, and that'll be very important in the game. A Raven drone like Senu, and I forgot the Eagle on Assassin's Creed Odyssey will also be present in the game, and the assassins will have a strong connection to the Nordic mythology, especially to their leader Odin. So now a bit of spoilers about the main plot itself. The main character is named Jorah and can be played either as a woman or a man, and he or she will command a group and of four other Vikings, and the game would have a strong co-op system with some missions being able to be played with friends. So it would be a good thing. That's a good thing because I really like the mechanics on Assassin's Creed Unity, even though the game wasn't that good. And I think that if Ubisoft makes a good RPG game with a bit of multiplayer, will be very, very good for the community. So, about the story now. The game starts in 845 BCE with Jor's father meeting with Ragnarok, the Viking king. So the game's plot is basically the assassins trying to get back the control of Northern Europe from the Templars. And according to the excuse me, the fortune leaker, mythical creatures will also be present in a game, like the serpent from God of War 4, for example. So the leaker said they would be protecting temples, more sacred sacred places like that. So, but we heard about all these rumors. Can we believe on them? Are they plausible, reasonable for Assassin's Creed? Well, it's almost confirmed the new Assassin's Creed for holidays 2020. There wasn't an Assassin's Creed last year, so there will be one this year. Especially after the game was leaked on the Italian game shop, and after Ubisoft announced five new games for the next fiscal year starting in March. So one of them has to be Assassin's Creed for sure. But when is the game going to be announced? Well, the leaker talked about a PlayStation event, but Sony hasn't confirmed anything, hasn't said anything about it. But it is, if it is like the leaker says, the event will occur this month and probably later, mid-February. Most Assassin's Creed games were announced in either March or May, but an announcement on E3 is not unlikely. The E3, the greatest uh, video games event, happening in June. So if it doesn't happen on February, it's very likely that it'll happen on E3 because of the new generation of consoles. Microsoft will likely want to announce everything on in her conference. So Ubisoft, companies like that, will try to get a spotlight with Microsoft. Um, but we talked about the announcement, but when is the game coming out? The guy said the game would come out on September 29th, and that's possible. Most Assassin's Creed games come out on October, September, uh, most times late October and late September because Ubisoft doesn't want to have competition with a game like Call of Duty and big franchises. They want they want to release their game earlier so they can sell more games. And I'll talk now about some historical context about that time period. So the Carolingian Empire, led by Charlemagne, what was at its peak on that time, and the Treaty of Verdun divided the empire in three. England was not united at that time. The Vikings also had a huge impact on Europe, like invading places like Northern Europe, like England, France, Germany, all that stuff. And the king, Ragnar Lothbrok from the TV show Vikings, existed in that time. So I think we'll have uh, some interactions with him. But one thing that I saw on the internet and I thought it was interesting is that we don't know much about the ninth century. We don't have much historical figures that the majority of people know. So on Assassin's Creed Odyssey, we have the Greek philosophers. On Origins, we have Cleopatra, Julius Caesar, the Roman Empire, all that stuff. But people don't know much about the Middle Ages. So that's a thing that it is different, but I think Ubisoft can explain it more to the normal player to us. So that's basically it, guys. Subscribe if you liked. I'm trying to record more videos now. It's kind of complicated to me. It's the beginning of the channel, so I don't have much resources and I don't have a very good computer to record stuff. But I think now that I'm recording on a computer, it'll be obviously better than from my fan noise from my PS4 from the last live stream. Uh, I hope you guys liked it. Subscribe, leave a like, and comment. Comment's very important because I know you guys can tell me what I can improve on, all this stuff. So thank you for watching. Bye bye.